So today we are going to be talking about the white chaser. Even though we got the red chaser, we're talking about the white chaser. So we've not had an update in a while. We have not had an update for a while because everything has been stripped out. The interior, the dashboard, the heater box, everything has been out of the white chaser. I don't know what someone's done to this car, but it has been an absolute nightmare. First problem that we had was it would not crank. Obviously all the engine is now back together, but it just would not crank over. So engine is all back together now. I can't remember, it's been so long, I can't even remember. This is my nice bonnet stand. But yeah, so everything is back together. Everything is as it should be, apart from the temperature sensor there. Everything is good to go. We have now started this. I'm gonna just randomly pop in some videos that I've sent the owner, Tom, because I think my reactions and everything else is probably gonna be a better way of showing it, like more live footage. So it is gonna be a bit jumpy, this video, but it will all be relevant. I think we're starting to get somewhere. Still not starting, but I've had to rip everything out and start again, everything. So I've now found this loom. Now this loom has got fuel pump on it. So this loom goes behind the heater box. Now this is the bad news, and I need your permission to do this because this is a fairly big job. But as you can see, there is bolts missing. Bolts missing. You can see, where was it? You can see all the scuff marks on everything where basically this dash has been out. So I need to get to that loom, which is behind the heater box, which goes up there to the main loom, which goes to the ignition barrel. So I need to take out the entire dash. So this is number 4. Right, hooked up number 6. It's all nice and tight, not going anywhere. And to be fair, if it's going to be any of them, it's going to be number 6. If I can find the wire. So you have your starter relay. Now, I have not got 12 volt feed to there, but if I manually touch the relay, it will work. I can't show you because the battery's dead. Fire up the old relay. So this should start because we've got fuel, we've got spark. Then we had a problem with the fuel pump. Fuel pump would not work. So I put 12 volts to the fuel pump worked, bish bash bob, job done. We've got spark, everything is good to go. So I will show you the interior now and the problems that we've had with the interior. So as I was saying, you can see here where the whole interior is out. I really did struggle with this. So the problem was we've got no spark. We had spark, we've got no fuel pump, and we've got no starter. So I thought it could have something to do with the fuse box because there is a transfer box in there. But behind the dashboard, there's like a switchable one as well. And there's a switchable like fuse box here as well. It's just literally like a switching board. It's not fused or anything, but that's already damaged. So I've got crank from the ignition, as I should do. Oh, my light's going. And I'm getting crank through the dashboard. I'm getting crank through there, but I've got nothing for the fuel pump. So what I've done is I've had to basically find the fuel pump wire, which is this one here, and I put it to an ignition, and then the fuel pump fired up. So we're all good with that. So then what I've had to do is I've taken the relay to bits and I'm not getting 12 volts to the relay, which is confusing, but I haven't got 12 volts from there, but when I get the 12 volts from there to the starter motor, nothing happens. But when I do it direct from there to the starter, it works. So basically, I've now got to figure out a way, and I'm going to try basically bypassing the system. So you've got this black wire here, and I've fed this through the dashboard before I put the dash back on. So you've got all these wires that I'm just gonna, I don't need that many, but it's just in case, which I've fed through the wiring loom and back through. So I'm gonna put the dashboard back in, just so I can make sure that everything's working as it should. But basically, I'm gonna bypass and find an ignition, hopefully feed that. But yeah, basically I've had to rip all this out. As you can see, all the ECU wires are missing. I've got 3 ECUs, 2 spares. That's the original one that is cranking the car, but there's just something not right. So as you can see, like, most of the wires are missing. So I've had to basically bypass it like it was on the stand, like an engine stand. So yeah, that's pretty much where we are with the interior. Obviously engine wise, I'm waiting for Tom to send me the temperature sensor, and we can bolt that in, put coolant in. Downpipes on, everything is pretty much good to go now, apart from I've got to do some wiring. Obviously we have his beautiful red one. I love this car. He was going to sell me it, and then he changed his mind. I am a little bit gutted, but is what it is. It's got sentimental value. He got married in this car, so I can't blame him, but I am a little bit gutted, but never mind. But yeah, so that is where we are at the moment. I think Tom's going to be taking this back very shortly. I'm not 100% sure what's going on, but I'm just cracking on and trying to get this done so it can go, because I've got a lot more projects to do. So that's where we are with the white chaser at the moment. I am currently putting the interior back, and I am going to basically bypass the system and put in probably a push button start, and probably hook up the fuse box to ignition somewhere with a fuse, just to get it started. But yeah, I'm hoping that the white chaser will be gone within a month. I know Tom, the owner, wants it back like desperately. I've even got his red one here, which was being used as a donor. It has been helpful, and I tell you what, the journey on these chasers, first time I've ever touched a chaser, never done one in my entire life, and yeah, I probably know them inside out now. Yeah, it's been a hell of a challenge, but yeah, everyone on the Facebook groups, thank you very much for being so active. It's a brilliant community. If you haven't already, we did have a meet about a month ago, so that was a great turnout. So watch the video for that as well. Hopefully in the new year, we'll have a lot more meets. But yeah, if you haven't already, then please like and subscribe, because it really does help out. If you want to, I have got super thanks. I have got members only. Obviously, if I do start getting members, then I will do more lives. I'll do more in-depth details and stuff like that. But yeah, this has been the biggest challenge so far. I have to admit, without it sounding completely patronising, I am proper proud of myself. It sounds so weird saying that, but yeah, if you haven't already, then please like and subscribe. Yeah, and don't forget to press the buttons.